Philippines, where we are on match 6 of 6, brought to you by Garena Call of Duty Mobile. 20 teams started off today, battling out in 6 of these rounds. Only 4 teams will be going on to the inaugural Garena Invitationals Battle Royale. Not easy to earn those spots, as a lot of them are finding out. The leaderboards have been continuously switching around throughout the whole day. My name's AJ, I'm the Mustachio, down here with the gentleman Neptune himself to bring you all of the hottest action, and we hope you guys are having a good time.
Yeah, hopefully you are, because us as casters, we're just telling the story, and we're just here to have a good time as well, and we're transferring whatever excitement we have on to you. And speaking of excitement, it is really exciting to see a little bit of switch up on our rankings. Well, we're not really expecting who will be coming up at the top by the end of tonight. So this is where the story will be cemented. Who will be going in on the top place, AJ? I don't want to bet against this because I'm not really lucky on betting.
We'll keep the conversation offline. Here's the thing, right? The moment we jump into the game, I would love it, a production, if we can have the leaderboards ready for the audience to see, as well as understand what is this excitement Neptune and I are feeling in our hearts right now, because the grand finals, the final match in here, anything goes, man. We don't know who's going to take that number 1 spot, and things could definitely change around in here. This time around, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the flight path will be cutting through from frigid wetlands all the way down into practice range. Your high tier loot zones, keep them aside first. Let's talk about the sky platform just in between the frigid wetlands as well as the outpost. Radar base, farm, and kill house will be your 3 high tier loot zones in this game. Let's see who goes in here for the sky platform first. It looks like team number 9, Desolate PH Team Bahala, have got the guts to drop in there. Team number 14, they will take the high tier loot zone radar base. Tesla Esports Ampere. Kill House has not gotten anyone landing in it just yet, but Farm, the high tier loot zone, has got a team in there already, and that is REECH Apex main version 2, as Amicus opens up the day with a beautiful knock with the Echo.
This is quite exciting early on to the game. Only a few seconds and we already have a takedown. Ooh! We have GCH in there going in for the kill against Go Young Shiva, and some of the members from SVG will be dropping in as well. I think they've already fall back as 3 teams went in on the Ski Town, found out that there are a lot of contentions and they don't want to be taken out early, AJ.
I'll tell you what MXBR needs to do. They need to tuck their tails between their legs and start running, unless they know for a fact that, you know what, we know we're gonna win, let's do it in style. Because in the previous match, the reason why MXBR actually exited early was because of Apex, was because of team number 12. They had met earlier on at the Black Market, and they meet at Black Market again. I was thinking that they had, encountered someone else at the radar base, and I was wrong about that. As Rold is going to drop in here, Patton will be taking the Butcher out. The other Apex team is hot in action down at that farm. Rold will be able to say hello to Jumbo! Jumbo will be able to make sure Rold gets out of there, because he was ready for that aggression.
I love how Rald scanned that map, finding out that 4 members are already in there. And this is a crucial part of Black Market. As you know the position of your teammates and you go into that map at the basement of Black Market, you'll be able to identify where the enemy teams are. Unfortunately, Rald, I think he made a mistake of stepping too near to the ledge, thus flying away. If not, he might be able to go for a takedown at that moment, AJ.
You know the one I would say adjustment that I would love seeing in Black Market is the ability to lock one of the doors. Like if there is a switch at the screen where you can see all of the ins and outs, but you can only lock one door and there are multiple entries into the basement, right? So if you lock that door, it goes into a timeout. So you cannot lock any more doors. But that might buy you time. It's such a game changer. It'll be very exciting. And it's Call of Duty Mobile, man. For all you know, it'll be in Season 5 already.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, it might change the name as well, not the black market anymore.
Hey, the black market is where you find secret doors, all right? And sometimes you lock the doors because you don't want to get raided.
Well, good point. Good point in there. Oh, Second will be taken out in there by Metro of Go Young Shiva and AJ. I think a battle is about to happen between these two teams.
Oh, absolutely, man. Snake now spotting a player. Footsteps right in front. Jumps right in, but unfortunately will not be able to find anyone. Runs into the house upstairs. Drops all of those traps behind, anticipating a counter attack. But the team that they are facing off are not that silly. Go Young Shiva. There is a reason why they are up top on top of the leaderboards right now, because they've been taking the grand finals respectfully. They have been facing off against all of these other teams, and they have been taking it very tactically. And this is the fact. Go Young Shiva is in the 7th position right now, but priming themselves to be one of the teams that qualify. They have got how many points? 58 points on the board. And in the 4th place, Chanela has got 69. So not only do they have to hustle, they have to hustle for a lot if they want to still stand a chance by the end of this final round.
And it won't be that easy for Go Young Shiva, because we're calculating how Go Young Shiva needs to move up, but knowing those names that they need to beat, I'm pretty sure they'll be taking in those kills as well, making it a little bit difficult for them to move. But I don't know, this is 6th round, we might see something different from these teams, AJ.
I surely do hope so, Neptune, because, if it's going to be the same old, it wouldn't be an exciting grand finals. But, I've got faith in the Filipinos. I've got faith in, the type of gameplay that the Philippines has always been able to promise the community. And that is absolute firepower action, right? And if anything in the grand finals today itself, from match number 1, which was not that great, they have been stepping it up little by little by little. Philip with a beautiful chopper knock onto Zken, but very slow, pulling his AK-47 out, pulls out the snowboard instead, and will be moving away, backing into a situation where he has got some backup from his team members. Sake, what will he do? Philip in here with an opportunity and fries Cabs from Tesla out.
Yeah, this is where the Purifier is very effective. We'll have to see if that will work moving forward. It's just a close encounter, making it that much damage. Oh, we have Rodolfo once again going in against Psych, and it is 2-man squad from Tesla right here. Dog tag still on the ground, no one is picking it up, and we'll have the Desolate PH Team Bahala going in for the pickup.
Yeah, they need to be really careful, because make one wrong move and you are right at the doorstep of the Heart Pirates, who are in the vicinity. But lucky for them, Howard as well as Saida, they are moving away from this situation. Desolate PH are on the way to pick those, all of those loots up, and at the same time drop all of those traps, not knowing if or not those players will be coming back in here for a little bit of action. Apex will be on to the hunt. Sigra Zeus will back away from that situation. They want nothing to do with Apex, and all of the other teams will be backing away, but Sigra will move away, tricking Apex, thinking that they will be pulling out of this battle, but turning around at that very last moment. They get a knock. VTech almost losing his life, but will be able to top it right back up. CKG onto the trap right now, but will be able to back away with the chopper as well as the dog tag of his friend. Yo, dropping in a couple of cluster grenades in front. Can he get the knock? And yes, he does onto Hydra. And this is an amazing play coming in here from Sigra, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And Apex have met their match. Sigra does not want to let this go.
I think I was thinking earlier, as soon as you have one of your team members taken down, that's what happened with VTech. There is a chance that you will be, or more chance that you will be backing off, because we are in the finals. 19 teams are still allowed, but seeing Sigra going against Reach Apex Maestro will be taken down in there. It is a 3v3 battle. Baron is trying to get away together with Kian right here, and Yo has them on his sights. I don't think Sigra will be backing off that easily. They have the audacity to stay and wait for the teammates to be scanned and still battling it on against team number 11, which is Reach Apex Main V2.
Look, I'll tell you what's up, right, Neptune. The problem is both of these teams desperately want to take each other out, but both of these teams are scared that they will get taken out by the opposition that stands in front of them. Reach Apex Main V2 is in the 10th position right now. Sigra Zeus in the 11th position. They have got 4 points between the two of them. Either one, if they get to take each other out, not only will it end the race for the ones that they will be taking on, but it also sets them in a position to take that top 10 spots. And here is MXBR. This time they have to go up against VAGABONDS Esports, and the smoke bomber will pop his smoke. I don't know which smoke bomber went in for that, but either way, the smoke bombers will be able to excel at this very moment. Demon making his way up. Carolo in here, 36 HP, will need to go back in here for that top up. They do not have the adrenaline on them. I see a lot of first aid kits in here. Rossi, this might just be the downfall of MXBR, not having enough of the aid on them to top that HP right back up. On the other hand, VAGABONDS Esports, they went in for one of those high tier loot zones as well, I believe, which puts them in a great position. Demon up in the air for a little too long, has lost too much of HP to take this fight, and he calls the battle of VAGABONDS Esports want to survive a little longer. Question is, will MXBR now go in for the chase? We do have an airborne player, and that is a Demon. He was flying up in the air. Question. Are we going to see them get taken out here? Because they are moving in directly into the hands of BELLACIAOGAMING.
Well, this is a tight spot wherein VAGABONDS Esports are. Oh, but before we go there, we see the Desolate PH Psych being taken down by Lemon of Hulowski. And as the zone closes in, Hulowski needs to get those loots and move in as well. Now, going back to VAGABONDS Esports and BELLACIAOGAMING.
Oh, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Ice! Well, Ice was not spotted out. Gets the beautiful takedown. Lemon in front. Oh! Slide takedown, y'all. Lemon does it, but 8 HP right now. Oh, time is running out. Lemon, can you get it at the very last moment? Lemon's adrenaline kicks in. 150 HP. Luna gets picked up. Hex Death will have his dog tag picked up as well. And we will continue to see Hulowski Esports and Rastos who continue their fight into the final zone. They are seated at the very bottom at the moment, but this is their highlight of the day.
And that's what I'm talking about. Wherever you are in the list right now, you have to give your best, because this is where an opportunity wherein you'll be able to battle it out for those moving forward on the Invitational. And it might happen the next time, it might not, but it is something that you can learn from and might bring you to the top on the next season, AJ.
Absolutely, man. Couldn't have said it better myself. As the safe zone will be squeezing these teams in, so far only 9 players have fallen. With Luna getting taken down by the safe zone there, that is 10 players have fallen so far. 18 more teams survive. 13 minutes have elapsed, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. In 3 minutes, in just 3 minutes, those numbers are going to probably go down by 50%. Wawed getting taken down by Sekre, drops in right there behind him, barbecues his little butt to oblivion. Wawed will lose his life. Cider up in the air together with Limsey will be able to sweep right in. Question is, will they be able to get anything? Because Twix is on fire. Or I have to correct myself, he's lighting up people on fire.
And that was a surprise in there, being able to backstab. Not quite sure if that was intended for Mama Mo to stay as a bait, because Mama Mo is being shot by that sniper before Sekre went in for that purifier. So not quite sure what they have in mind, but it worked. So kudos to them.
Okay, now the truck is being brought in as well. Let's take a quick look at the map. The map has shown us that 2 tanks are in here. What you see in front of you, you can see 2 of those tanks have been commandeered by Kevsup as well as Nash, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Team number 1 in, and they also have got Big Bertha in their hands. 2 tanks as well as a cargo truck. And Vagabonds Esports can do a lot of damage. Demon is on the way back in. He doesn't even need his loot. He can just pick up the tank or Big Bertha and run over a couple of players. And it looks like Vagabonds Esports, they are all geared to take that number 1 spot today as Ronzo tries to make a little bit of a barbecue out of carbs, and Alpha JJ gets the KRM to his head as he goes in for the knock. All from across. Kevsup tries to get himself involved in this fight, gets the knock on Alpha JJ and steals the final shot onto their prey as well. Maestro into the house, off-screen takes Nurse as he down. Ronzo goes in for the dog tag, and all is fair and well for Team 20 TNF Dynamite.
I don't know what will happen in here. We have Vagabonds Esports with good control of those vehicles, and I think they're going for what I mentioned earlier. The middle of the map is out in the open. It might be elevated a little bit, but they have not much cover. And those tanks and that Big Bertha as well can serve as their cover. And one of them, I believe, has an FHJ, so no one really can get close. Probably someone with an airborne, but not too hopeful though, AJ.
Oh, what are these players doing? They are flying straight into a fight between 2 clans. This is just absolute suicide by Dios. But Dios dropping in, taking Gosson as well as Arius out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They will take Wiz as well as Arius out. And this is just absolute chaos. Onslaught by Dios. Luna will be able to knock Limsey down first. Saida getting fried out by Lemon. And HAA, Hulowski Esports, getting the damage done as well. Nash in the tank, in primed, ready, waiting to fire off all of those slugs towards their enemies. Question is, when is the perfect time to do that? Because you warn people off a little bit too early, get your tank eliminated, and you waste your chance in that final zone.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, they have to take that hold of that position and not let anyone get in. But speaking of getting in, earlier when we have a Nash on our sides, he's driving the tank, but Rodolfo of Tesla is already in with him. So not quite sure, maybe it's more of information gameplay from Team Tesla, but we'll have to find out. And usually that happens if you're dropping in from the revive flight with no loot. You just jump into the tank to be protected.
Yeah, but this is silly because all you have to do is drive the tank on beside Kevsup. Kevsup jumps out, drops Nova right on this tank, and Rodolfo's done and dusted. He's low on HP as well. This is a huge risk being taken by Rodolfo here. Hopefully it does pay off. Nash in the tank with the opportunity to make a difference later on in the field as well. Kevsup is of course trying to look for a couple of kills for himself. 6 have been picked up by the Vagabonds Esports team in here so far, as 15 teams are still alive. Demon trying to fire a couple of players. Metro goes down first. Alpha JJ getting taken down by Snake, and GYS will be in trouble. And Medic gets popped out, but to no avail to anybody else. Kevsup with an opportunity for the tank right now to get a knock, but Snake will slither away. Timothy will eliminate Genki from this mix, which means no more revive from him. Jumbo getting taken down by Nash, and the tank will ravage on more players. They have added on 3 more kills to the list for the Vagabonds Esports team.
Oh my god. Despite of what's happening on the outside, those tanks are really doing some damage. From the placement of the next circle, in the middle is a bridge and water, so it's a good placement. It's lucky for Vagabonds Esports to have the circle on their sides. There's no need to go across,
my
but
god.
I think Nash is in here.
Just an open field, man, shooting fish in a bloody barrel. Look at Nash go. The 2 tanks set up here from the Vagabonds Esports team literally means they have just won this game. Look at that barrel, Neptune. Look at it.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who is on the other side is being pushed into the sights of Nash and Kevsap, and Hulowski is being rushed from above. I don't know that the tank has that well.
Well, Kevsup's damn smart because he managed to get rid of Timothy, I believe, but they are all jumping into the tank right now. Everybody wants a freaking free ride. Nobody wants to pay for the petrol. Everyone thinks it's free. You know, the petrol prices are going up, yo, and you all need to hustle for whatever you want. Kevsup just bringing the tank outside of the zone. This is a risk that he will take. TNF J Alicious will be jumping right out and leaving, allowing Kevsup to lose his own HP, and they're just playing this game between themselves to see who's got the balls to remain in the tag. Oh, beautiful knock by Kevsup, and he manages to eliminate a little bit more HP. And this is the first time I am seeing a fight between 3 players from 3 different clans in one tank using the same zone as their ammunition. Timothy gonna get run over. Kevsup missing that opportunity, and Timothy just trying to stay in front of him a little bit too fast for this tank. And Kevsup does not want to risk this by bringing the tank outside of the safe zone once again. Nash making his way back in. Neptune, this is absolute craze. Snake, oh no! He misses that opportunity, and now Snake is inside of the tank!
Talk about tank pool. Hashtag tank pool in there.
Well, Snake, they've gotten rid of Snake. Snake is no longer in this game, and he's jumped right back in here. Now we have just gotten a absolute tank pool, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Snake just slithering in and out of the tank, finally eliminated by the safe zone. I don't know what sort of a mess up that was. And now the Nova, right into the Nova. Nash knocks down S-Stat. This is Kevsup. This is the Vagabonds esports team looking for the final kill. Will they be able to get it? DNF Dynamite and Apex Hydra, they have managed to survive this long. One final player, and he gets right to death by the demon himself. As VB, one final player, the hunt is on. DNF JC Licious with the tank gameplay that he took earlier. He will get punished as Kevsup himself finally finishes him off. He was like, you were in my tank, weren't you?